After graduation, I had moved into an apartment with a boyfriend, and I was about 19 and started using illicit substances, and it just went from there. I continued to use them for 16 years. And the only times during that 16 years that I did not use was when I was pregnant, which was twice. The day I found out I was pregnant with both of my daughters, I stopped using, smoking cigarettes, drinking, everything. And then shortly after they were both born, I continued using again. I had gotten a divorce and was living on my own with just my daughters and was doing pretty well. I was finding a new community of people that seemed supportive of that. And then my birthday came around, my 33rd birthday, and someone threw me a birthday party, and I got extremely intoxicated, and next thing I knew I was using meth again. Literally like that same night. And for the next 2 years, life was just completely unmanageable. My children both went to live with their fathers. I was evicted from the apartment we had. I'd lost my job. Relationships with family was over, just completely hopeless and alone. And so I was homeless in the streets of Portland, and was with a guy that was extremely abusive, and he'd been to prison before and was involved in the criminal lifestyle, and I followed his footsteps, and I ended up getting arrested on my 35th birthday, so literally 2 years later after that one birthday party, by the U.S. Marshals, and I was indicted on counts of identity theft. I did end up going to prison, but I did go clean. I started my recovery journey before I went to prison, and that has now been 14 and a half years ago. I took this peer support training and became a peer support specialist, and started working in the field as a peer myself. And then I became an alcohol and drug counselor, and now I still work in the peer world. I am a director of a program, of a peer support program in Portland Hospital. All of those things that were really important to me when I first got here, I then have been able to turn and give back to others. I have an amazing life today. All my relationships with my family are back. My children are very much a part of my life. They're 24 and 29 now. And yeah, I couldn't imagine my life being any better than it is today. And I never imagined it being this good when I was younger, and the things that I had hoped for didn't even amount to what I have today. To fix a situation, you have to have, a plan, whether it be going to treatment or employment services, or maybe ways to get your license back. Like, there's so many different things to put back together that just detoxing isn't enough. I knew that I was in a bad situation, but I didn't know where to turn, because if I told DHS, they were going to take my kids. If I told the police, I was going to jail. There was just everywhere I could think of to go to had a very severe consequence. It's really overwhelming when you're trying to piece things back together when they've completely fallen apart. And so, yeah, like a one-stop shop would have been really, really nice. Maybe to get treatment services, a recovery community, places to get food, clothing, being able to go somewhere to get the supports needed to have a successful day would have been, I think it would have been amazing.